Alright, we're getting ready to put the bed together for final assembly. I got this, it's kind of like a fender welting rubber. Came from Tucker's. And I want to put this in between the bed sides and our brace that we made here. I'm going to also put it between the frame and the frame. Bed frame and the truck frame. Just got some weather strip adhesive here. It's the same stuff I used on our weather strip for the doors and stuff like that. Or seals, door seals. Great stuff. Run the same stuff on the inside of the step side fenders where they bolt up to the bedside. The welding is very important. You don't want to be putting on fenders and stuff without it. It's going to be that direct metal to metal contact.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay. Well, she said that it doesn't bother me. After all, I pay the bills, so how can I complain? But no one is safe around here. Don't know what goes on around here. You should never be alone.
Alright, well that's bedtime. And looks pretty stinking good, if I don't say so myself. Even without a cut and buff, it's pretty solid. It's pretty good. I might have this cut and buff now with the fenders off and the wood bed not in it, maybe. And then we'll put in the wood bed, we'll put on the fenders. The wood bed has to go in before the bed goes on, so we'll have to pull it off to do the wood. The big question in the air kind of deal is getting the fuel neck hooked up to the tank, because the wood bed will have to be in, the spout will have to be in, the hose will have to be on, and as you're putting this on, that hose has to connect over there. So that's going to be super difficult. I've been also working on getting the fender braces in. There's the front fender braces that we put in. And then I took a factory for the 55 to 57. I took a factory bumper bracket and had to cut it down. Well, I can show you actually. Had to cut it down that much in order to match up to our new frame. Got a little bit of filler on this and I'm gonna get that all cleaned up. So that's the primer sealer on the inside of the fenders there. I got this, I think this is an SEM, yeah, SEM bed liner. I like these bed liner kits, not for bed liners, they pretty much suck for that. However, they're great for painting the bottom of the vehicle or inside of fenders. The reason I'm really worried about the inside of the fenders is the rocks. You know, those fenders stick out so far that when a rock hits the inside, it breaks the paint on the outside. It'll spider it. So all these kits I ever bought, Raptor, SEM, they're about 150 bucks or so, a black kit. There's also colored kits that I've used on the bottom of cars that work really good if you want to do the body color. We're just using black today because it's really hard to see up in there, so I'm just not worried about it. So we got our activator and we got 4 cans here. What happens is you pour in your activator and then you screw the gun right into this can, and that's your siphon feed gun, you know. So we're gonna mix these up, and it's very hard to mix them up. Usually they want you to just, they say shake them, but shaking takes forever. So I usually will mix them with a paint stick, and then I'll shake them. We'll go ahead and get 2 of these prepped and see how that goes. See if we can do just 1 can of fender. This doesn't go as far as you might think. Like if I was to do a bed, I'd probably use 4 kits or something like that if I wanted to actually do it. This isn't like Rhino Line, like you take it to a Line X place, Rhino Line place, they're like that. This is not that. This is a lot thinner. So that's kind of what I got here. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Put your little tipper on there. Put your siphon on there. Your first instinct is you're gonna want to keep this little gun because it's a paint gun and it was free. But don't, it's not worth the cleaning. What else are you gonna do with it? I got them stacked around here. There's nothing you do with it, just throw it away. But then you take the gun and you just screw it on to your duder there. Then we spray.
This is just your first time, but it's not gonna be your last time. She gets on the bus to the library building. She sits at the tower, counts down the hours, and gets home in time to do it all again.
Alright, so that was 1 can inside 1 fender. It leaves quite a bit in the bottom of the can that the pickup can't pick up. So I try to take that and dump it into the next one at least. Put our next can on. Go back to town. All right, last parts of the flex truck. Still have to do a couple of things, different parts, but this is our last major push through here. So let's get these damn things painted and going. Jesus Christ. Well, we got our parts painted. Turned out pretty good. Always a few things that could be better. That's kind of the way of life, ain't it? Just can't nail it. I try. But I'm happy with them. They're workable. There's plenty of clear on there. And you know, if we gotta fix the spot, we gotta fix the spot. That's just the way she go. That's the way of the road, bubs.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.